Hello, everyone. Today, in our episode, we have a very special guest, Sunlight. We haven't had sunlight in our episode for quite some time. And thanks to COVID and our government restrictions and occasional benefits as regards to workplace, I can work, and he's gone. I can work from home, and thank God, M can always work from home. So,
I'm not home.
whatever, we can record during daytime. So this is a proper finish to this. Are those the curtains?
Yeah, they are.
Okay. For the one of you who has followed us thoroughly during this year, you know that there's a story behind this curtain.
Yeah.
Pay attention to the man behind the curtain.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Dr. Nick. Just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, I sorry?
No, go on.
I actually just figured that since you mentioned the sun, and I truly am super happy that we're having sun today. I just wanted to let more of it inside. I'm hoping that things have changed when I did that. Light-wise.
Well, you know how that ancient prayer goes, let the sunshine in. The sunshine in.
The sunshine in.
Yes.
This is going to be our final episode in this ridiculous year of 2020. So it's going to be very short. It's just like a follow-up, catch-up, and bye-bye 2020 kind of episode. There's
bye and good riddance.
Yeah, there's no topic, there's no script, unlike all of our other episodes, which are very, very scripted and clear in terms of the topic. But yeah, B, how are you closing this year?
I'm closing this year happy and stressed. And despite tribulations of this year, now we all know about COVID. We all know about our hierarchs dying, especially in the Serbian church, and tons of our clergy getting sick. But I don't want to talk about the bad stuff because I feel that the majority of our episodes were directly or indirectly were revolving around those. So I want to talk about some good things that I'm really thankful to the Lord for. I got an apartment by myself, which is a relatively rare thing in Serbia because neko je interfon.
God bless them. So he was just trying to explain how it's uncommon for people to like buy their own apartment just like that. And he's seeing the benefits of it right now because he has to answer the intercom in the apartment that he's in right now, but he doesn't have to do it if it's his own apartment. Like, if you don't want to, like, I'm busy, like, buzz off.
This is precisely the reason why we will never, ever do this again. And I can assure you that this person is somebody who's, getting inside to put the leaflets inside of the mailing boxes, which is something that people really hate. And basically on every apartment building entrance, you have a sign that says, no leaflets, no brochures, no nothing.
Yeah, and there's threats about applying this or that law, which does exist, but nobody enforces it. So it's ridiculous.
Yeah. So because we have an issue with our intercom, the microphone doesn't work, so I can hear what person at the entrance is saying, but they don't hear me. And there's no audible buzz as I'm opening the door. So people are usually, they don't just press the button there, they're standing, they're trying the door, and the door is kind of problematic. You really have to push for it to open, assuming I'm buzzing it. So then they call, and this person is clearly a leaflet guy or something, because I heard him or her pressing different buttons. So yeah,
You know that on a couple of occasions I actually went down to argue with them.
And you should.
No, I don't have the time for it, but it's like, who rings my bell? But literally, who rings your bell nowadays, right? If you're not expecting somebody to deliver something to you, which you should expect if you order something, right? Like who would just buzz your intercom?
No, by the way, who's ringing your bell? You literally sound like some fairy tale ogre. Who's ringing my bell?
You can ring my bell, ring my bell. You know that song?
No.
I think it's from the 90s, actually.
No, how does it go?
You can ring my bell.
Yeah. Okay, I never really paid attention to the lyrics. Yeah, so now I was more focused on them, so I didn't recognize the melody. But now, yeah, I know the song. Of course, I mean,
in my perfect rendition.
No, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Anyway, back to the things I'm thankful for.
Yes.
So I got an apartment, which is again a rare thing in Serbia because of our living standard and everything. But I did manage to do it, thank God. And
thank God for the banks and the loan.
Okay, we should be thankful to God for all things, even persecutions and illnesses, and bank loans. So there's that. But more importantly, I became an uncle for the second time because my sister gave birth to a wonderful little Christina, and she is developing amazingly, and her elder sister Angela loves her to bits and keeps hugging her and kissing her, and there are very, very few jealous temper tantrums. These are like, I don't know.
There will be.
Oh,
there will be.
Oh, no. I assume that there will, but I'm not all that concerned because, and I'm also, I can't say this without, referencing to the dark of the 2020, but I'm thankful that despite practically everyone I know having COVID, that I haven't lost anyone close. There are people who sadly have died on the periphery of people I know, but I myself did not lose any close friend or family member. So yeah, this is one of those things that it's difficult to phrase because there are people I knew that have died.
Yeah, but, you're literally like, I'm glad that the other people died.
No, that's precisely what I'm having issues with. How do I phrase this? That I'm only thankful that I did not lose anyone particularly close without me being like, oh, well, those other people died, but thank God I didn't know them well. So yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to phrase.
Yeah.
It really is.
So yeah, I lost my spiritual father in 2019. I lost my tonsuring archbishop in 2020. So, yeah.
Okay, you got a new spiritual father in 2020, and that's about it.
That's all. But yeah, and unlike a lot of people, and I'm not shading anybody, but I'm a person who likes to stay at home. So I did enjoy the lockdowns and everything, and people will hate me for this. And I'm not saying, yeah, of course. I mean, people will hate me for this, but I'm not saying that lockdowns are good for one's mental health. They're not. But for some people, they are, and I'm among those people. And
because finally your vampire mode was just enabled.
Of course. And at least there was that. When life gives you, this is a prime example of when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And thank God that church suffered basically no restrictions after those strict lockdowns in April or whenever they were. April, May, was it?
I don't remember.
No, time's a blur. Time's a blur this year. So yeah, we
I
weren't.
remember we had them. That's about it. I remember not being able to go outside during the weekend, unless you have a dog. you people.
Yeah, and people were making jokes all around that the same dog will be walked for hours by the entire apartment building. Just so people would get outside a little bit. That I think that was the silly part of the lockdown. Like, okay, simply close everything and let people get outside. It is important for physical health, for mental health. I mean, but whatever. And even though this does not fall within this year, we have started doing these video episodes slightly before this whole chaos erupted, in 2019. I'm still especially happy for this channel and for the projects we intend with it, and maybe that is probably you will see part of what we plan for this tomorrow. I won't spoil it.
Maybe.
Probably.
And that's all you're grateful for?
Oh,
you ingrate. How do you say it? Ingrate.
There's an earthquake.
Sorry for that. I just wanted to make sure that the wife is okay.
Honestly, this was the strongest earthquake I have ever felt. I mean, at one point, and this was the longest one I have experienced.
The longest one, yes, but strongest, like not even close.
At one point, I was standing perfectly still, and you could see me like slightly shaking. Okay, I'm shaking now because
maybe it was a bit stronger in the
center.
Yeah. I don't know, like there was an earthquake and quite a devastating one in Croatia just like a couple of days ago. But what exactly is happening? Yeah. Okay, we'll know about I guess, the impact that it had soon enough because we have Twitter.
Okay, I'm simply messaging family members. This isn't the type of earthquake but you know what I'm concerned? Maybe this is how is it called? Foreshock? There are aftershocks? How do you call the earthquakes before the big one?
Pre-shock would be the proper term, I think, but I'm not sure if that works.
Foreshocks. Yeah, but I'm actually concerned that this might be a foreshock.
And that there's going to be a big one?
Yeah, so now this is a good question. Should I go outside on the street or simply wait here for the big shock?
I'm pretty sure you're panicking for nothing, like honestly. And honestly, this is in no means a strong earthquake.
Okay, maybe I felt it that stronger here, but
maybe.
But
which story are you on?
Six. No,
yeah, seven. This is the 4th floor, so I might have felt it. Yeah. No, this is the 3rd floor actually. But we live in the 4th floor, and Angela said she just felt it. Dude, the strongest earthquake I remember was when I was a kid.
I wanted to say that it was probably the strongest one. I know which one you mean, but I can't remember how strong it was because I was wakened by my grandmother. So I can't differentiate shaking from the earthquake due to her shaking me.
Exactly. And let me tell you how I went through that earthquake. Yeah. I was about to fall asleep. So I was starting to dream, right? And as things started shaking, I was dreaming that I was actually doing something to cause the shakes. And then out of a sudden, books started falling from everywhere, and I woke up and understood that it's the bed that is doing this. So trust me, that was an earthquake.
That one was stronger, but this is the strongest one that I have actually felt. I mean, I don't know that I remember. I mean, I usually feel them when they do happen, but this was like, okay, this one's not stopping, and of course, the biggest fear is is the big thing going to come soon during the shaking or afterwards?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had a delay. I'm pretty sure that you felt the impact first, and then a couple of seconds later, I
Yeah.
felt it because when you reported it, I was like, what is this guy talking about? And then I felt, the shakes.
By the way, now I have concerns. But if there was a epicenter where it was much worse, than what we felt here, and quite recently there was that horrible earthquake that hit Turkey and Greece, and a lot of people died. I think in Antalya. If I
Yeah, but I have to say, B, you are taking this very far right now.
I need to panic a little bit, as my
you totally panic a little bit.
As my spiritual father used to say, why pray when you can worry?
You know what?
Rosary just in case. And if you dig me up under a pile of rubble and you find this rosary in my hand, don't bury me according to Catholic customs. I was perfectly orthodox.
I'll tell you this,
the closest cross thing I have.
Welcome to the last episode of Church Mouse Chronicles in 2020 with our very, very special guest, the earthquake.
Sunlight and earthquake.
Like,
it's amazing. Like, we actually had an actual for us in Serbia, this was a relatively strong earthquake. We rarely have
a message from another realm.
Underrealm. One might say even infernal realm.
Anyways, you done panicking?
This is perfect 2020.
No, really. Like we couldn't have planned it better, along with the sun and the earthquake.
No, and the intercom.
Oh yeah.
By the way, we have this news outlet called Blitz, which is famous for its clickbaity titles. But the Blitz is the place you go to when you need to read something about something urgently. Like, they're the fastest ones around. And
I never read anything from Blitz. I will not click on a link to Blitz. No.
I know, but I went there, like, I don't know, 5 minutes ago, and then newsflash: Earth shook in Serbia. Earthquakes was felt in Belgrade right now. More news soon to follow. Like, for them, it was more important to put the news that there was an earthquake without any information on the earthquake.
Absolutely. Literally, it's better for you to just open the Serbian Twitter, and that's it. Like the last 10 messages are earthquake ? Whoop. Ali je proljuljalo.
Boy, did it shake. By the way, my coworker just said, I'm following my work group on Viber, and she said, first what happened last night, now this. And my coworker says, wait, was there an earthquake during the night? No, I meant the inclement weather. And I just remembered that there was such a storm during the night. God is especially angry with Serbia for some reason. I don't know why. I think maybe we should end this episode before the volcano. Close to Belgrade, we have this Avala mountain, which was a volcano in ages past. And now would be the perfect time for it to re-erupt. So, what are you thankful for, man?
I am thankful for many things. I have a list of things that I'm. Let me just do a quick glance. I have no intention of actually reading it. In this year, yeah, I'm honestly mostly grateful for the fact that my father is now much better.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we have a new thing to deal with, but it is what it is. I'm actually, believe it or not, I wrote down that I'm thankful for the fact that I had mild symptoms of COVID, and that we were all okay, like the fam, right?
Yeah.
I'm also thankful for one of my new colleagues at work. So happy he's such a great fit. Perfect addition to the team, super capable and a great personality. He's younger than me. I'm gonna say he's 27 or 28,
Mhm.
but I've learned a lot from him, right? Which is like the to me that is like the best thing ever when you're connecting with people, when you actually learn from somebody completely independent of their personal experience, their age,
Yeah.
not to mention race, ethnicity, and stuff. Who cares? Um, so yeah, I'm actually very grateful for the fact that my business didn't just die uh, due to
Yeah.
the pandemic, because when the first wave hit, basically all of our customers who are in tourism and hotel businesses and whatnot,
Yeah.
it's bam, done. Like 1/3 of the revenue. and that was a trend. Like it shows that we're done, but it didn't happen. We recuperate, so I'm very actually grateful for that. I'm
Yeah.
also very grateful for the fact that this channel, like, I have a lot of enthusiasm for it
Mhm.
after a year of doing these episodes with you, which is
Yeah.
great. And I'm like even more thrilled with the fact that people are reaching out. So guys, for everybody who's ever wrote anything to us, thank you. It's like um, it's it's fantastic. The fact that we are communicating, the fact that we are able to have a Christian uh, show or whatever, and just be entertaining, or just take things in a casual manner, not speak about theology or whatnot. It's um it's a bit of a blessing, if you ask me.
Yeah. Of
And
course.
the fact that almost 1,000 people has subscribed uh, to our 1 hour plus show also speaks volumes in my book. So thank you very much for that. Um, Hopefully next year we'll also bring a couple of new projects that B and I had in
Yeah.
mind,
Yeah.
to expand what we're doing, and just bring some more uh, cool things into the world. I will not disclose anything at this point, but I must say I didn't complete my to-do list. What do we call it? New
They're
Year
not
resolution
meant to
list.
be completed. They're meant to instill humility in you
Yeah, but
as
I
you.
did make a new one. I did make a new one. Um,
Oh yeah. Will you
you see,
share? Can
share.
you share it with us? By the way, I need to quote my coworker. My coworker is, by the way, my twin brother. We look identical, except he's taller than me.
We played Among Us. Is that the
Yeah,
guy?
yeah, yeah. We
I
look.
still haven't met the guy. We should meet.
Oh, we will meet. Okay, we will. So the two of us look nigh identical, except that he's considerably taller than me. But he looks similar to me, and he's a fatty like me. And we are like discussing the,
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
and we're like
is that
discussing the,
so?
yeah, we're like discussing the earthquake in the work group, and I'm like, did you guys feel it? And everybody else was like, yeah, yeah. And my twin brother says, the two of us shouldn't jump at the same time. Nice. I liked it.
Oh, he's good. He's like I think you have a pretty matching humor. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
it's you should be grateful for the fact that you guys are hitting it off at work or whatnot.
Oh yeah. I think he's basically atheist slash non-practicing version of me.
Oh, then we'll have to destroy him. But it
Yeah,
is what it is.
yeah, yeah. Of course,
It is what it is.
it is.
Um, yeah, I'm actually grateful for many other things. But I can't say I'm happy with the year,
Mhm.
obviously. I'm also very, very grateful for the fact people who are close to me are still around.
Yeah.
Um, I'm very, very sad with some people who have passed away
Mhm.
in the midst of this corona pandemic. I'm happy, sad that we lost Metropolitan Amphilochius. It was
Yeah.
such an inspiration. Um, but he did have this job, and he finished this job, and he was
Royally,
gone, like,
like royally.
and he just, he passed away. Um, I was I also I'm sad with the fact that Patriarch Irine has passed as well. I even though I can't say I was like the biggest fan,
Mm.
he still is a bishop of the Orthodox Church, and a well respected one, not without cause. Um, and also, the biggest hits I took from this pandemic, from the news in this pandemic, is when young people pass away, like friends of friends, etc., etc. But that, it is what it is. I wanted to. I'm not sure if we talked about that in one of our audio podcasts before. Did we talk about Detinci Materice Ioci?
How would we translate it?
It doesn't matter. We have this custom here.
Mother Day, Father Day, literally
Yeah,
children.
something like that, and it happens. It happens before Christmas, the Orthodox Christmas, the real one, not the December 25th Christmas. Just kidding, just kidding. It's also Christmas, but not the real. So before Christmas, 3 weeks before Christmas, we have respectfully the Children Day, then we have the Mother Day, and then we have the Father Day. And the custom is you would tie the person, like tie them up with a piece of rope or whatever, and they need to give you a gift in order for you to untie them. So it's the giving season, right? So except, instead of buying like a Christmas gift, like which is like, or a New Year's gift, which is very common, I guess, in the worldwide, the family is giving gifts to one another through this particular custom. So of course, parents prepare gifts for children to give to them. So what we did this year, for example, is, and I'm very grateful for the fact that I have 2 children, and that we can do these things.
Yeah.
So we sat down with the kids and kind of made some bookmarkers. For example, we would put their hand down, and then they would draw around the hand, and then we would cut it and glue it on a piece of paper, cardboard, and we would make a bookmarker, and we would give that away to people, and we would build some for us as well. Then my wife had some good ideas, and now I have to, like, it's my turn now. The Father's Day is near. That's the end of this week. So this is my gift for my older daughter. It's like a placeholder cinema ticket,
Okay.
which I'm gonna give to her, and we're gonna figure out, which movie which cartoon we're gonna watch and when. Because believe it or not, the cinema works during the pandemic because nobody goes. So you can actually book a ticket and be like 1 out of like 5 people on the screening, which is pretty cool. And I'm still thinking about some other gifts. So I just wanted to mention that as a very cute custom that we have, which you guys might not be aware of. B, stop IMing people for another 5 minutes until we're done with the episode. It's very, very rude.
No. I have to say, the earthquake was felt in Zagreb too, the capital of Croatia, and it was 6.3 on a Richter scale. So, which would make it, I think, a relatively strong earthquake. Maybe not. I think that it is an earthquake that might damage buildings and so on.
Yeah, 6.7 is, I think, the one that happened while we were like in elementary school.
Yeah, and I think it was last year that in Zagreb they had an earthquake on a literal Christmas Day, if I recall correctly. No, or was it later? There was something, and I think was it during Christmas? But I remember how horrible it was that all the
buildings collapsed.
Yeah, there was this pregnant woman, and she said they could not take us to the hospital. This was before earthquake because of the COVID, I think. So they took us somewhere else, and it was stressful enough. And then the earthquake starts shaking, and everything starts collapsing, and now we're out here in the cold.
Yeah. I don't think it had anything to do with the pandemic per se. I just think that the hospital was damaged or something.
There was something, probably not pandemic. There was something that they could not
like the flu epidemic, because I mean that happens every second or third year. You have like a real flu epidemic. I remember, for example, when my wife was giving birth to our second child, it was the flu pandemic, and I couldn't go visit. So it's actually nothing that unusual.
Yeah.
So last but not least, thank you to all of our listeners and viewers and everybody who, especially people who are engaging our content through comments and us through comments and other means. We really appreciate it, and it's at least I feel like we have friends everywhere now. You know, which is like such a great feeling. Like I'm pretty sure that I'm, first of all, I know that many people want to come to Serbia. I know this. Like I know this. I've seen it. So I'm pretty sure that some of the people whom we've engaged during this year will actually end up visiting Serbia after all the madness ceases. And I'm so looking forward to actually meeting people in person and showing them how B is not that fun in person, for example. Like totally fake.
Like you meet me now, like
like the frog.
So
hello my baby, hello my honey.
The best cartoon in the world, and I often think about it. I'm whenever something crazy like that happens, I'm like the dancing frog.
But B, the best part is he's doing this with the hat and just boop, and then the hat falls on its head and it's like
no, it's not rabbit, it's
It is wonderful. Thank you, whoever made that cartoon. We love you.
Whenever I can't emulate something before people that I could have done by myself, I'm like the dancing frog.
I think it has a name, but
the character has a name. We'll link in the description. If you don't know the cartoon, it is wonderful. It is simply wonderful. You need to see it. It's evergreen. Let's
hope that 2021 will bring changes, positive ones, in terms of this entire ordeal that we are going through, because it doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Things are happening. The economy is under a question mark, if I may. I mean, I know we've felt it. Like I have a U.S. company. I mean, I'm a part of a U.S. company, and the dollar is not that stable. It became a volatile currency in the past couple of months, and we felt it hard, very, very hard. So God only knows how that's going to work. I'm hoping that they will not be closing down churches, honestly.
I doubt that they will. I really doubt.
But I'm also kind of hoping that people who attend church will be a bit more conscientious.
Lol.
No, I guess the most important thing to say is to everyone, just don't judge, because there are going to be differences. Like there are people with masks, people without masks, people with masks completely not caring about people without masks not caring about it, and then there will be people who
simply hating on people without masks.
Exactly. But it goes both ways. There will be people with comments.
I hear the ambulance outside. By the way, I've just read it, that earthquake which destroyed buildings in Zagreb, it was 5.5 on a Richter scale, and this was 6.7. And that previous earthquake was the strongest recorded earthquake in the past 140 years in Croatia. So just to give you some sense of scale of what this earthquake was. So clearly Belgrade wasn't the epicenter, but yeah. Say a prayer.
Thank God it wasn't.
Well, yeah. I hope it was in some field or something, but say a prayer to whoever might be.
Another one that you just can't say it like that. Like, thank you, guys. It's not Belgrade, like it's Kragujev or something
Yeah,
like that.
and like the Kragujev goes.
Yeah. Hey, this will remain an entertainment channel, just so that we're clear.
Even if the ground is shaking.
Even if
even
the
though
sun stops to shine and the ground starts to, go berserk. But yeah, there will be some changes. There will be some other forms of content, if God wills it. If it's written in our stars, it will just work. If it's not, it won't. And but this will remain an entertainment channel, and we will engage topics left and right, but from just a casual and entertainment perspective. That's all.
Yeah. So guys, thank you so much for sticking with us, for listening to us, and on occasion dropping in our episodes. We do hope.
Yeah, really. Thank you to everybody who was there. Yes, really.
Yeah,
like great conversations left and right.
Say a prayer for anyone that might be affected by this. Again, we don't have any more information. So it's not 6.7. I apologize, 6.3. So still weaker than what initially said, but still considerably stronger than what was felt in Zagreb recently. So
yeah, make sure you keep praying for the health workers and people still going through and who shall be going through a very tough time with the new virus. I mean, is it new now? No, it's now it's the thing. And in our first 2021 episode, we are finally tackling vaccines.
No. Join us as we survey earthquake victims.
I'm telling you, there is something wrong with you. There is.
No, there is, but like you know me, I make this like with the jokes like this with like immediate family members.
I know.
I'm generally considered.
Like when there's the worst possible news, B will find a way to joke about himself first. So something him end up dying or whatever, or one of his family members ends up dying and comes back to haunt him or something. This is like 90% of his jokes.
Yeah, of course. Like, but surveying the damage would be like you know that comic that I really like those two people in radiation suits amidst the ruins of a city, grilling a rat over on a spit over a fire.
Yeah.
And then one of the guys says, "I miss 2020." Like surveying earthquake damage would be like a really nice introduction to the year where you will miss 2020.
Yeah, we'll see. Let's all hope that we are not rushing into globalization and totalitarian regimes around the world. We are definitely going there, but
at least Serbia.
Let's just hope we're not rushing. Nobody's rushing.
Yeah, let's take it slow.
Yeah, let's be like, let's have the next generations deal with that crap.
Yeah, let's do it incrementally.
Yeah,
not like
just,
this.
Let's have a calm, mild increment.
Yeah, let's have soft transfer to totalitarianism.
No, but really, we need to unlock some heavy topics. Like 2021, we need to unlock some topics. The vaccines we need to unlock that topic. We need to bring guests to our left.
No,
representative of the zealots.
No. Like you, like him. I'm actually a woman, and you're like, I wanted to say that. No. From zealots and what else?
I don't know. Like who would you invite into such a, like, let's say we have a panel discussion, but we have representatives from all like flavors of orthodoxy, not like the national flavors, but the, you know, the mindset kind of flavors, you know.
Okay, I would invite ContraPoints, Alex Jones, Pope Francis, Trump,
Pretty
Joe
sure they
Biden,
will all immediately accept.
and the conjured spirit of Pope Pius the Ninth, but have them all at the same time.
Yeah,
though
that's gonna work.
though we would have to take Pius the Ninth spirit's word that it is him, but you know, we'll wing it during the episode.
Yeah, exactly. I
I
mean,
just hope there's no earthquake.
we'll handle in post-production. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it. Don't worry about it. But yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. And you know what? You can't really not invite Bill Gates. Like he
Oh,
has to
of course.
he has to
Yeah.
he has to fight. We'll tell him about the conjured spirit, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be like, yeah, let me see if I can learn something new. You know.
Yeah, I can see like Bill Gates watching his chair on like inverted pentagram with black candles, and like, why is my chair on this? It was for another guest, but don't worry, you will feel right at home.
Okay. Now that you know what our first topic in 2021 is gonna be, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Shake, shake, shake.
Hey, you influenced me. I like yesterday.
Okay.
I took the incense and the sensor, and I made the sign of the cross. I didn't shake it.
And then we had the storm and the earthquake. Like, keep shaking it.
You're right. It's another sign. I think I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to like combine and iterate. You know, like one time I'm gonna be like the sign of the cross. The other time I'm gonna be shake, 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 shake the bone. You know. But yeah, I will never be able to pick up the sensor without hearing shake, shake, shake. You are right about that, and I kind of hate you for it a little, tiny little bit because you messed it up for me. But okay,
I'm just saying, when the sensor stops shaking, the earth begins to shake. So. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, so poetic.
I know.
Like, do you see the tear? Yeah, that's it for me. And guys, have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Yeah, all of that.
And another Merry Christmas for you on the Julian calendar.
On the right calendar,
you know. Right, of course.
I mean, B. You have to like, you have to, you know, you have to enforce the truth, even if it kills someone.
Yeah. Of course. Well, the thing is, we've survived.
Yeah. Thank God.
Thank God. Bye, guys.
Ciao.
Shake, shake, shake.
It's like, it's not me, it's the earth. The earth is shaking.
Bye.